What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, back with a brand new Ringside Collectibles unboxing video. If you're not a best one yet already, and you're into wrestling figures, Funko Pops, Nickelodeon, late 90s, early 2000s, or basketball, and you want to watch me rebuild my collection, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. And we're a week away from Christmas and 2 weeks away from the new year, and we're trying to get this channel to 1,000 subs, so please help the channel out by hitting that subscribe button now. But today we got a package from Ringside. We got WWE Elite 106, and we got the entire set. So with that being said, let's get it. So before we unbox these figures, I do want to say this. One of my goals for 2024 is to give you guys a 10% code at Ringside Collectibles. So hopefully, we can make that happen, because Ringside Collectibles has always been my go-to to get wrestling figures ever since I was only 8 years old. My dad, he would always go on there, order them for me for my birthday, for Christmas, and it's always been my go-to to get wrestling figures, and why, I can give you guys these videos before they hit the retail stores, those Walmarts and Targets. And I do a lot of toy hunts, and I'm, not the biggest fan of, hit or miss. I rather just get the figures all in one, and that is what I could do with Ringside Collectibles. But here we go. We got our first figure in the set. We have Elite 106, Chad Gable. And I still absolutely hate this packaging so much. And we are going to unbox him. We're not even going to review the packaging, because it's just going to get me really pissed off. Really don't want that to happen. I really like the way they did the packaging on the last figures there. And with the Chad Gable in the window, we get, two different interchangeable hands here. We have the ones, and we also have the mic holding hands. And we also have the thank you, which I think we are going to keep the thank you hands, because I actually really like those a lot. And oh man, guys, this is such a great figure in hand. Look at that. Wow, such a massive upgrade from his older elites. I forgot when the last Chad Gable came out. I know that this is my very first one for my collection, and honestly, I'm very happy that they finally gave us an updated Chad Gable. So with this figure here, we have Chad Gable with the smile and, the short hair, which I really do like that a lot. This really looks like Chad Gable. I think that this is very accurate here. I also do have, both, peace hands up as well. Thank you! And of course, we get the tank top shirt, we get the shoosh, which I do love that a lot. And the singlet underneath the shirt, we have, this nice black, gold, and blue gear, which I do really like a lot. And of course, we got the knee pads as well. And we even get, the high socks as well, above, the boots, which I do really like a lot. And just overall, I'm really satisfied with this Gable. The only thing is, the knees are a little, too stiff. And I feel like Elite figures, they should not have, the stiff knees. I don't know if it's just my figure, or if it's just every, Chad Gable figure. But honestly, I'm not too worried about it. It's going to be displayed on the shelf. And I can't wait to get, an updated Otis for the collection to put, with this Chad Gable. Honestly, one of my favorite acts right now on Monday Night Raw. Thank you, Ringside Collectibles, for this awesome figure.
Thank you!
Moving on now to our next figure here in the Elite 106 line, we have Roxanne Perez. And she, is one of my favorite women wrestlers right now on the NXT brand. And this is her first time in the line figure. So this is very exciting. It's just unfortunate that we're still dealing with this shitty packaging. But it is what it is. Can't complain. At least my WWE ones, you know, for the most part, I usually like to let them breathe. And I usually take them out of the package. But it does suck that, you know, they did change the packaging on these figures. And it is going to suck more with, you know, the Monday Nitro figures and the whole Monday Night War thing. But there it is. We got Roxanne in there, which I already did take the hands out. We had closed fist. And honestly, I think we are going to stick with this here, which does look really good. And if there's one thing that both, you know, AEW Jazzware figures and Mattel figures, like right now, are killing, is the women figures. There's so many good ones that are out there. And, oh man, this Roxanne Perez, you know, first figure in the line for the NXT shelf. I am very excited about this one. We also do get, you know, the NXT Women's Championship as well, which, honestly, guys, I do think that I am going to be putting this title on my Elite 98 Mandy Rose, just because she, you know, had this championship for a while, and I really enjoyed her run as champion. But with this Roxanne Perez, another perfect figure. I think that this entire line is so good, and I love the smiling head sculpt we do have here on her. I also do like that we get the long, you know, black hair, looking really good, and I love the details that they added to her gear. Looks so good. Of course, you know, we got the long, you know, sleeve on the left arm, and then over on the right, we also have a nice shooting sleeve there, which is really cool. And it's got all these, you know, details here, which is very nice. And of course, you know, the top and the bottom, we do have, you know, the stripes going on with all these different colors, which I really do like a lot. The NXT 2.0 colors. And of course, you know, we got the knee pads as well, the small ones, which I do like. And we even have, you know, this really awesome boot details as well, with, you know, some of the, with the green laces and, like, the buckles, which I really do like that a lot. They definitely paid attention to detail on this, and they absolutely executed this perfect. And I think the skin tone, the articulation, everything about this figure is so freaking good. And I'm very excited to add another new character to the NXT shelf, and I think she's got a very bright future in WWE. And moving on now to our next figure here, we have WWE Elite 106, Sami Zayn. And finally, I can replace that jackass one. I actually already sold my, I believe it's Elite 91 Sami Zayn, the whole conspiracy one with, you know, the green gear. I sold that, you know, recently at a toy show. Now I'm going to be selling my 102. And this one, I think I found my Sami Zayn, which I'm very excited about this one. Just not happy at all about this packaging. Which, you know, with this figure here, he's already got the closed fist in the package. And he also does have mic holding hands, which I do have right there. Which we are going to be switching out on the Sami Zayn, because I really don't like the closed fist at all. I don't know why, I've just never been a fan of the closed fist. Always really just like the mic holding hands. And, you know, the unique ones that, you know, I could pose, but when I was, you know, playing with the figures, I always liked the mic holding hands for, like, promos and stuff. And there we are, and wow. Another great figure by Mattel. This Sami Zayn is amazing. Definitely a lot better than his Series 102 figure. And with this Sami Zayn, I love the updated long hair. And we even have the serious face, which I really do like a lot. He's also got, you know, the puffy beard going on, which looks so accurate. So good. And we also do have, you know, this nice cloth, you know, shirt. It's got the, you know, Sami Uso, but Zayn, you know, covering the Uso, which is, you know, pretty cool there. And then, of course, you know, with, you know, the long baggy pants that he's wearing, he's got, you know, the Sami, you know, Uso with the Zayn, you know, over it. covering it, which does look really good there. And he's got, you know, the boots and stuff. I also really do like the wrist tape that they do have on, you know, his arms. I think they, you know, really killed this figure here. And honestly, I wish they gave us the War Games one when, you know, the Bloodline went against, you know, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre and Owens. But hey, honestly, for my Bloodline, I will use this one. And actually, I'm very excited to have one that doesn't have his mouth wide open. So this actually, to me, is a massive upgrade from his last figure. And speaking of the Bloodline, these figures, I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. I am so glad I did not get those Ultimate Usos, the J and the J figure. I am so glad I waited for this series because we got the Survivor Series War Games 2022 Usos. And I am so happy I did not spend the money on the Ultimate Editions because these figures are incredible. Yes, and honestly, I'm going to go with Jimmy because I'm a little more excited about him because he actually looks like him! He looks like Jimmy Uso! It's about time! I am so excited about this. Finally! I was not going to spend all that money on, you know, 2 Jey Uso figures. That was not going to happen at all. But, oh boy, I am so excited about this. So with this Jimmy here, of course, you know, we also do get, you know, a hairpiece, which is something definitely different. And we get, you know, the one hands. We also get the mic holding hands. And then he's also got the closed fist on, you know, him already. Which, oh man, I am very excited about this. The Usos in the red gear. Oh man. Alrighty guys, it is time to change out these hands here. Definitely want to, you know, make this figure a little more, you know, toyetic here. So we are going to take that out. Oh, okay guys, so I do see how they did this here, and honestly, it is kind of clever. So if you do want to change his hair, you can just, you know, take that off. You can have a bald Jimmy if you want to. Or you can, you know, switch the hair out, which, let's see how this looks. Which, it's about time we got an actual Jimmy Uso figure. I am so excited about this figure here. Massive upgrade from his, you know, last couple figures. So with this Jimmy Uso, this is from Survivor Series 2022 War Games. Believe it or not, I actually was there. And if you guys want to check that vlog out, it's over on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. But with this Jimmy Uso, of course, you know, we have a brand new head sculpt, which I do really like a lot. And, of course, they finally updated the long hair so they don't have him with, you know, the inaccurate mullet. So I am very happy about that for this Jimmy Uso. He's also got, you know, the red necklace going around his neck as well, which I do really like. He has the all red We the One shirt, which, you know, is a really nice shirt at the time. Kind of wish I got it for myself. But he's also got the long, you know, red, you know, pants as well. And it's got the bloodline, you know, going on the side there, which I do really like a lot. And I just love the details of the pants. They really, you know, added a lot to it, especially the knees, which I do like a lot. And, of course, you know, they got the tattoos looking incredible on, you know, both his arms. The skin tone looks really good as well. And he's, of course, got the red shoes as well. And, honestly, I love this Jimmy Uso figure a lot. Finally, we got an accurate Jimmy Uso. It was about time, and good thing it came out before the end of the year. But moving on now to the better brother, because obviously Jey is better than Jimmy. We got Jey Uso. Yeet. Very excited about this one here, and oh man, another massive upgrade to the collection. I am so relieved, guys, that I did not buy those Ultimate Editions. I know some of you probably wanted me to do a review on them, but I am actually very relieved I didn't buy them. But there it is. We got Jey there. They actually added more gray to the beard. That's the first thing I'm noticing, which is accurate. And we also do have some interchangeable hands there. And we're going to get rid of those closed fists because I can't stand closed fists. And from the first looks of it, I do got to say, this is a great Jey Uso figure. Very happy about this one as well. Such a massive upgrade to the collection. Very excited they gave us these all red Usos. And I bet there's a lot of people that are regretting those Ultimate Editions. The only thing the Ultimate Editions really gave you was an inaccurate Jimmy and the tag titles. Sometimes you do have to play the waiting game, guys. It is, sometimes absolutely worth it. And for me, it was definitely worth waiting for these Usos. But look at that. Such a great figure. They should have given us the red Sami Zayn in this set. Especially if you're going to give us the Usos here. Like, they should have given us Sami in the red. That would have been so cool. Because we're already going to be getting Solo Sikoa in Elite 107 anyways in the red. So it would have made perfect sense to do it. I think that was definitely a missed opportunity. But with this Jey Uso, I love the angry, expression on his face. And of course, we got the mullet going on with, the red at the bottom of the mullet on the back of, his hair, which does look really good. He's also got the same tank top as his brother Jimmy, the red We The One shirt, which I really do like a lot. Cloth goods when it comes to shirts always work out better. And I love the tattoo, details on, Jey as well, on both his arms. And on his left arm, he actually does have the shooting sleeve, the red, which I do really like that a lot. And of course, we got the same pants as his brother Jimmy. He's got the bloodline going across, his left leg there. And I love the details with, the pants. I think they added a lot of cool details there. And of course, we got the red Jordans as well. And honestly, I am very happy I waited. And man, this whole set is just incredible so far. One of my favorite Elite sets of the year, definitely. But love it, guys. We got both the Usos in all red. So happy about that. And moving on now to our next figure in the set here for WWE Elite 106. We have Paul Bearer, baby. And this one, I was immediately excited for this figure a lot because obviously the Build-A-Figure, the Hall of Fame figures, the Paul Bearer is very skinny, and they finally, actually got, the body right on this, and oh, it makes me so happy. I feel like a little kid right now on Christmas morning. Yes, sir. And, oh, man, look at that Paul Bearer right there. We get the big urn. We get some interchangeable hands. And we also get the little urn in his hands, which I do really like that a lot. So here we go. And, guys, there it is. We got the little urn right there, which I'm kind of glad it's not breakable. So that is a good thing. And, oh, my goodness. This Paul Bearer is incredible. Feels very good on hand, and it's really got some great articulation. This is such a massive upgrade from, his last, couple figures that Mattel has made. I am actually really happy with this figure a lot in this. So, of course, with this Paul Bearer, I love that we got the pale face. Looking great. He's got, the black hair. This is during, his early days in, the WWE before, the Attitude Era. And I do love, the makeup that we do have on the eyes here. Looking good. He's also got, the mustache. Looking good. And, oh, man, they killed it with his body here. Definitely does look really good. I love that we got, the white. We got the white, button up, which does look good with, the nice, red and blue tie there. And, of course, we got the black suit on Paul Bearer. And this figure is just amazing. And I got a lot of, fixing up I got to do for my, ranking for my wrestling figures for the end of the year. Because a lot of these figures in this set have really impressed me a lot. And I am so happy that we finally got an updated pallbearer, baby. And last but not least, this one I had to get immediately because one of my favorite collections that I do have is my Attitude Era shelf, and they finally gave us an Attitude Era pallbearer with the brown hair, and I am so excited about this. I am very excited. And I'm kind of happy that they threw this in the Elite line as a chase, because I did not want to, you know, run around, you know, Walmart trying to find, you know, a pallbearer in, like, the Monday Night War set. So I will say I'm very happy about that. And then there we go. I did take the big urn out of there, but such a great chase, like, because this is like another, you know, pallbearer. This is not just him in a different suit. This is, you know, a couple years later from, you know, the first figure, which I do like that a lot. I will say this, though, mint on card. If it didn't have the horrible packaging, this would have been a perfect figure mint on card because of the way they have them posed. And I feel like that's going to be very impossible to, you know, do. It's going to be very impossible to pose him the way he's holding the urn. And another great figure. Feels so good in hand. I love this pallbearer a lot. So with this, you know, Attitude Era pallbearer, of course, we have, you know, the brown hair here, which I do really like a lot. He's got more of that Percy Pringle look to him. He has less makeup on the face, but I do love, you know, the scared expression on his face, which does look really good there. And of course, we have the nice, you know, navy blue suit, which I do really like a lot, with the red tie. And this is just a great upgrade for pallbearer, and I am super satisfied that, you know, we also got a new generation pallbearer, and we got the Attitude Era one. So I'm very excited to have both of these added to the old school and Attitude Era shelf. But guys, what an incredible, you know, line here. I only go after figures I like, and in this set, I loved all of these figures. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on this set. What was your favorite figure in this line? Mine has got to be easily the Attitude Era pallbearer. This is just an incredible chase figure, which I believe is still up on ringside, and I think that these just, you know, got back in stock. So if I were you guys, I'd definitely pick these up. If you guys enjoyed this unboxing video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. The link's down in the description below. You can go follow me over on my social medias and other YouTube pages. All that down below. And of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.